Welcome back to Living Local on this Furry Friends Friday, where we introduce you to an adoptable animal and offer pet care tips. Today we're focusing on prioritizing your dog's wellness in the springtime. Joining us in studio once again is Rochelle Dougal with King's Harvest Pet Rescue. Always great to have you here.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to be here.
And who did you bring in today?
I have BB with me. BB is a 5-year-old pitty mix. She's a girl, she's a female. She says hello.
She is making herself at home, which we love to see, just hanging out on the couch with Rochelle there. What, Rochelle, do you think would be a good home fit for BB?
Yeah, so BB's a great dog. I mean, she's a little bit older, so she's out of that puppy phase, which I love. She's fully potty trained, so you don't have to do any of that. She does get along with other animals. She just really needs a slow introduction. As you said, she does make herself at home. She is 5 years old, so she's, you know, kind of middle-aged and kind of set in her ways. So as long as she's got a slow introduction with any new pets, she would do pretty well in any new home.
She's trying to say something, I think. Right. How can someone go about adopting BB?
Well, we do want you to come to the shelter and meet her, interact with her, say hello, and then it's pretty much as simple as filling out an adoption form, an application, and if it's processed and approved, you would be eligible to adopt. And as long as there's a connection there, yeah, I'm sure it would go well. Come here, BB.
Awesome. BB looks like she's planning an escape right now, but we're going to make sure she hangs tight for our conversation. So, Rochelle, we're talking about springtime wellness for our dogs. Now, we know that in the springtime, disease-carrying insects start becoming more active. So, how can we protect our dogs from mosquitoes, ticks, and fleas?
Yeah, sure. That's a great question. The number one thing is preventatives. Flea and tick preventatives. There are injections that last 6 months. There are topicals that last for 3 months. And then there's chewables that are monthly. So definitely making sure that they are kept current and up to date on prevention is a big deal. But anytime you're outside and you're in the woods or walking, it's really good to just do a once over. BB's got short hair, so you could just kind of flip through, and you know, if you flip through, you can see right to the scalp there and right to their skin. So always making sure that you're checking them over after being outside, and even just once in a while, even if you haven't been outside, just kind of do a good look over. And you know, if she's got a tick on her, the prevention's going to kill it, but if you're doing a once over too, you can pull it off as well.
Definitely, especially important too if your dogs go outside a lot or if you live in the country, to be on top of those things. And I love how you have so many options when it comes to preventatives. You have the injectables that last 6 months, so you don't have to worry about it every month, but definitely a variety of options there.
Absolutely.
Now, we know in the wintertime, a lot of dogs do not get as much exercise because it's cold outside, and you know, honestly, it's not even really safe, especially if the temperatures get super low, to have them outside a lot of the time. So when springtime hits, it's a great opportunity to ramp up the activity level. What are some fun ideas to get our dogs out and active?
Well, I think the number one is getting them outdoors. There are a lot of great pet-friendly hiking spots, camping spots. There's, you know, Blackhawk Park in Rock Island, Sunderbrook on the west end of Davenport. There's the Mount Joy Quarry, and they have a whole spot around there. So there are a lot of different training facilities that will have pack walks, and you can go and meet with them and do a pack walk, and then sometimes they go and get coffee at the end of it. So definitely looking around in the community, there are so many different animal involved activities out there. The dog park as well. Again, if you're taking your dog anywhere where there are a lot of other pets, vaccines, updated prevention is of the utmost importance. Sicknesses and things stay where there are a large quantity of pets. So if you're going to a dog park, as you should, it's really great, really fun for socialization and exercise. Just make sure you're protecting your animal with preventions.
Right, safety first there. And those pack walks, those sound fun. I'm gonna need to sign up for one of those.
Oh, and sometimes they do a beer at the end or something fun. You know, you go for a walk and then you guys get a patio beer and the dogs get to hang out, and really fun. Yeah, you should bring Wendy.
I could walk my weenie dog Wendy and then have some wine. That's a lot of W's there. Love some alliteration. So, Rochelle, we know that spending more time indoors often means that our dogs are spending more time around food.
Right.
And I know that there are a lot of pets out there that can pack on the weight and then create this habit of food begging.
Yeah.
My dog Wendy does this.
I
And
have a
don't
food
know.
bagger,
I
yeah.
don't know how to break it. So, what are some tips out there for pet owners to break that habit of food begging?
Sure. Yeah, I know during the wintertime, if they're not getting a lot of exercise and they're, eating all that food, they might be packing on the weight. So definitely you want to work on training and commands. The first command that you want to teach would be the wait cue. And you try to get them to wait, and then you just extend the time that they wait until they really have it solid. But it's all about positive reinforcement. So the dog is going to learn what you want them to do when you are positively reinforcing their desired behavior. So instead of saying no, BB, and kenneling her for something she's done wrong, we're giving her treats and reinforcing the behavior that we desire, the good behavior. So you want to teach a wait cue. You want to teach a toe the line cue. And all of this is done with just training. So I think seeking a professional trainer and saying, hey, I want to teach my dog how to stop begging. You start with that wait cue, the stay behind the line cue, and I'm to the point now where my dog sits on his bed when we have dinner and doesn't move and doesn't look at us. So wait cue is one of the first ways to start that.
Yeah, it just takes that practice there and the discipline to really make it a habit. I think it's so important to remind folks out there about the positive reinforcement. I think that we all hear different things from people, and the whole kenneling them after they do something wrong, to really focus on that positive reinforcement, because that's really what's going to help create those positive habits. Now, Rochelle, King's Harvest is hosting its 5th anniversary open house tomorrow.
Yeah.
So what are the details?
So we're going to be having an open house from noon to 5. It's the 5th year that we've been at our building, which is just mind-blowing.
Wow.
It's really great. So every year we try to host something just to kind of give back to the community by having a discount. So we're going to be doing some discounted adoptions. We're going to be having a little bake sale, some lemonade and things. So come by, bring the kids. It's a definitely family-friendly event. BB's going to be there. So if you're interested in adopting, she'll be discounted.
Fantastic. Well, Rochelle, thank you so much for being here, for introducing us to sweet BB here, and for all the great pet care tips.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, guys. Again, BB is our furry friend up for adoption. If you would like some more information, you can visit kingharvestpetrescue.org. You can also find these details at ourquadcities.com.